This false misleading statements appertain to something that everybody should be aware of, inasmuch as anybody's credit file and credit information can be obtained by any bank, even if you do not have anything to do with them. They can go into your credit file and they can search your credit file. They can and do copy your credit file, and you do not know a thing about it. I can assure you this is possible, and I can assure you that it is done. Something that you wouldn't believe is done. The bank state in their witness statement, again, this: furthermore, the searches carried out by my department are blind in that the record they leave is visible only to Equifax and to the customer. I can assure you that the method of search that the RVS and the NatWest have now become involved in this through my credit file, can search anybody's credit file and you don't know about it. There's no search record left on your credit file, so you do not know about it. I discovered this fact because in the court documents the bank supplied a copy of my credit file in hard copy. I now present that copied credit file. There it is. It has information about me, my partner, my daughter and my stepson. It also shows records of the searches that were carried out with the whoever applied, a finance house, a bank, a finance house, who the applicant was, the date, time, everything. On querying this, why they copied my credit file, firstly I rang the data controller up of the NatWest and asked why was my credit file copied. She hadn't a clue. There was no record of it on her data bank. She is the data controller of the Royal Bank of Scotland and the NatWest. She had no record of these searches. Why? Because they were carried out from CMS Telford, the place where the secret accounting is going on at this moment in time. It is still going on. I receive a letter from Cobbitts, the bank solicitor. They state, we have also confirmed to you that these verification searches have since been removed from Equifax's systems at the request at the bank. We confirm therefore that your credit file was not copied in 2006. The bank simply checked the file to confirm beyond a doubt the original default had been removed. That in itself contains 3 false misleading statements. 1, the fact it could not have been removed from my credit file because Equifax confirmed that that was never showed in the first place. They also confirm that the bank did not request the removal of these searches. And how can they say, we confirm your credit file is not copied, when in fact I've got a copy, my MP has got a copy, and furthermore I sent a copy to Mr. Gordon Brown. He has got a copy of my credit file when I advised him what was going on, because nobody was taking any notice of me. They thought, the man's off his rocker, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So Mr. Brown knows that my credit file was copied. The bank are still saying they didn't copy it. I'm now going to come to what I've discovered and what the bank claim as router accounts. A router accounting system which is only done in CMS Telford. And this is where I believe a lot of the creative false accounting is taking place. My colleague in Rotherham also has discovered certain things. At a meeting my colleague in Rotherham had with his MP, Mr. John Healy, and the same 3 people that I met, Mr. Richard Hemsley, my colleague ask Mr. Hemsley the direct question, is a book debt an asset? Now what a book debt is, for people who don't understand, is an actual debt that is owed to the bank without any charges. It is the actual money. Say for instance you have borrowed £10,000 from the bank and the interest on it is £5,000. The total debt that you owe the bank is £15,000. But the book debt, the actual debt, is 10,000. I hope you can follow that. Now, I have been told by qualified people that a bank account or any account can only ever have one book debt. One account, one book debt. If you've got another account, it's another book debt. If you've got another account, it's another book debt. Now, I've got two documents here. One document states a book debt, and it also states a total debt, which is correct. The book debt remains constant, and any charges that go to it, they go to the total debt. But the book debt remains constant. It never ever changes. Now what the bank have done in my case, they have created another book debt from the total debt. And I present these two documents now. You will notice that these two documents, they appertain to the same router account number, they appertain to my name, but they are run by two completely different computer programs. There is the document for you to see that shows you exactly what they have done. They've falsely created a book debt by turning the total debt into two debts, two book debts. That is false accounting. They have created two assets when they should only have one.